Namaskar. In this video, you will learn many unknown astrological hidden secrets and can apply the same to your horoscope. Like if the Neech planets in Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga, whether during their Mahadashas, first they give the result of their debilitation by taking the horoscope holder to a deep before giving the result of Raj Yoga. Does a major change take place during the transit of Saturn over Natal Saturn? This is a very important transit of Saturn over the Natal Saturn. It always gives a change of memorable nature, having lifelong effect. If the fifth lord shows the exit door from power, status, and profession, everything you will be learning in this video. What is Yoga Bhanga? You say you have Raj Yoga, you are not getting result. There may be Yoga Bhanga also. The most important thing you are going to learn today, Yoga Bhanga. Why do the fifth lord and the ninth lord not support the power politics? What is Dasha Chidra? The junction point of two Mahadashas means Dasha Chidra. What is Dasha Chidra and its likely effect? And many more hidden astrological secrets at the end of this presentation. I will come up with the indicative final result of this full astrological academic exercise, since Vedic astrology is an indicative divine science. You will be learning many things, so please remain tuned to the video because you are going to be benefited. Those who are astrology lovers, they are going to be benefited after going through the video in full. By using the Foundation Day Horoscope of AITC, All India Trinamool Congress, or TMC, in which name you like to call it, I shall explain many astrological secrets and hidden permutations and combinations that are worth learning and can be applied by you in your horoscope step by step in my Saral Jyotish simplified approach for easy remembering, besides predicting the likely outcome of Bengal Assembly Elections 2026, a most debated elections, whether TMC will retain the power or BJP will come to the power. It is the most debated elections. So, since today, the 15th of April is Shubha Navavarsha in the calendar of Bengalis or in the calendar of Bengal, I have thought to bring this presentation, perform an exclusive astrological academic exercise so that my learned viewers can also learn and can become aware about the likely results as per my astrological analysis without any bias. I will make my viewers convinced by my analysis and by the gift of Divine Almighty. Many people, many astrologers, astrological scholars have recognized my astrological analytical ability. I have that God gifted ability, and I think it is on the higher side. Something very good. I do not praise myself. Please forgive me. It is my God gifted ability I have born with. Analytical ability. Once I analyze something, I will make my viewers and everybody before whom I produce my analysis, they become super satisfied. It is all God gift. Nothing, I am an ordinary person. Nothing is within me. But please try to learn the way I analyze everything in the perspective of astrological analysis. So, by using the Foundation Day horoscope of AITC or Trinamool Congress, I shall explain many astrological secrets and hidden permutation and combinations that are worth learning and can be applied by you in your horoscope step by step in my Akool Saral Jyotish simplified approach for easy remembering. Besides predicting the likely outcome of Bengal Assembly Elections 2026. So please remain tuned to the video until the end and subscribe to the channel Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. Who will ultimately get the chance of greeting the Bengal voters on their win in the 2026 Bengal Assembly Elections? The TMC, the past three-time winner during their Rahu Mahadasha, or the BJP, which is all out to remove TMC from power in Bengal. You will be able to learn who is likely to win as per astrological analysis. My astrological analysis. Let us assess purely from the astrological academic angle without any bias. We are astrologers, we should not be biased and should have that kind of courage to reveal the truth as outcome of the astrological analysis. Here is the Foundation Day horoscope of AITC or the TMC, as you like to call it. I am bringing separate slide so that I will first explain you the horoscope D1, D10, etc. in a new present what is called slide. Foundation Day chart D1 of TMC. I will explain everything. Please listen me carefully so that you also can explain your horoscope on the same way I do, like a pro. See, The ascendant of TMC is Pisces. It is a South style horoscope. Ascendant of the TMC is Pisces with Saturn therein. The 10th lord of status is Jupiter. Jupiter is both Lagna Lord and the 10th lord. Isn't it? TMC is now going through the Mahadasha of Jupiter, Saturn. Jupiter period started in the horoscope of TMC in December 2025. So TMC is going through Dosha Chindra, the junction point of two Mahadashas. That is a very weak bridge. They have to cross over. When the two Mahadashas merges, the preceding and the succeeding, the bridge is weak. When you join something, the bridge becomes weak. It is the junction point. So it is called Dosha Chindra, a weak bridge for ease of understanding. I will just explain the Mahadasha. Jupiter Mahadasha, Jupiter Antardasha, and Saturn Pristantardasha, with which the TMC will go to the full Bengal Assembly Elections 2026. Because Mahadasha is a dynamic period and it gives result of what is called Mahadasha. It is a dynamic period. And I will also show the transit chart. D10 also. I will explain everything in the D10 also. Jupiter, who is the Mahadasha Lord and Antardasha Lord, most dynamic planet now in the horoscope of TMC is Jupiter. So we first need to analyze Jupiter, its condition. See, the Mahadasha Lord and Antardasha Lord, Jupiter, is in Parivartan Yoga with Saturn involving 11th house and the Lagna. This is a gainful Parivartan Yoga because involvement of 11th house, house of gain. So it is a gainful Parivartan Yoga. But you see the Jupiter, who is the MDL and ADL, is debilitated. But its debilitation is cancelled due to its conjunction with Moon, its exaltation sign lord, leading to Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. When the debilitation sign lord or the exaltation sign lord cancel the debilitation of a planet, it gives it leads to Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. Otherwise, no. The mutual relation between the Neech planet and its exaltation sign lord or the debilitation sign lord only lead to Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. So Jupiter is in Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. But you must have to admit one thing. It is a debilitated planet. Neech Bhanga is a condition. Means its debilitation, its weakness has been cancelled. But it is weak. Cancelled by whom? Here, by the moon. So it will first give the result of its debilitation, taking you to the down before giving Raj Yoga result. Any Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga or any Neech Bhanga first give the result of its debilitation, because you have to admit the fact it is a debilitated planet and the debilitation has been cancelled. So first it will give the result of debilitation by taking the horoscope holder or the native to the deep before giving Raj Yoga result. From there it will pull you on. From there it will pull you on. But it will first take you to a deep. So Jupiter is also in other Raj Yogas. Because of a see, Jupiter is in conjunction with Moon, who is the fifth lord for his Cancer lordship in case of Pisces ascendant. It is in association with Mars, who is an exalted Mars, who is the ninth lord. So Jupiter is in two Raj Yogas, three Raj Yogas in fact. One is Neech Bhanga. Before Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga result, it will take the native to the deep, to a deep. It is in conjunction with Moon, fifth lord. It is in conjunction with Mars, who is the exalted ninth lord, and Jupiter himself is a Trikona lord. Means three Dharma Trikona lord. Jupiter himself is a Dharma Trikona lord, being the Lagna lord. Moon is a Dharma Trikona lord, being the fifth lord. Mars is a Dharma Trikona lord, being the ninth lord. Now question yourself whether dharma and power politics can run concurrently. I think no. I think no. The Trikona lords will give you a chance for introspection and religious contemplation to rectify you. So, this yoga has been formed by Jupiter, who is the Mahadasha Lord and Antardasha Lord. Jupiter himself is a weak at the beginning, and it is a Dasha Chodra. I have already explained, it is an weak bridge. So, Raj Yogas are there, and try to understand who is fifth lord. Fifth lord, Moon, is the eighth lord from the 10th house. Most malefic eighth lord from the 10th house. It shows the exit door from power. In case of individual horoscope, it pull down a native or give a force, what is called exit from the profession. Isn't it? Ninth Lord. Who is ninth Lord? Mars is the ninth Lord. Sorry. Ninth Lord just a bit. Ninth Lord is 12th lord from the 10th house. It will also give change. Besides, they are the Dharma Trikona lord. As I have already explained, dharma and power politics cannot run concurrently. It will give you a chance for religious contemplation. It will make a chance for you for religious contemplation and introspection of your past deeds when you are in power. They are in power for last 15 years during Rahu Mahadasha. See one more combination. Venus is here. Venus is also in the 4-planet combination. What is Venus? Venus is the Trishadaya 3rd lord and Trishadaya 8th lord. When a yoga is formed, auspicious yoga, the association of the 6th lord, 8th lord and 12th lord leads to Yoga Bhanga. I have already told you, I will explain about Yoga Bhanga. You say, na, sir, I have Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga, I am not getting the result. Where from we will get the result if there is Yoga Bhanga? It is Yoga Bhanga. Because of association of Venus, the 8th lord, most malefic 8th lord. But 8th lord also gives you the chance for introspection, take you to seclusion, to introspect your past deeds and give you a chance for religious contemplation so that you can think what you have done when you were in power in the politics. It will give you a chance. Now, the Patyanta Dasha will be of Saturn. Who is Saturn? For Pisces ascendant, Saturn is the most malefic 11th lord, the Trishadaya lord. Whether Saturn will support, whether Jupiter would able to give result of the 10th house properly, when the period is, when they are passing through a weak bridge and Jupiter himself is debilitated and Jupiter doesn't support power politics because of the Dharma Trikona lordship, and he is with 3 Dharma Trikona lord, 2 other Dharma Trikona lord, the 5th lord and the 9th lord. The 5th lord of past life merits and 9th lord of religion. How they can support? You say, sir, I have lost my job during the Dasha of 5th lord. Where from you will be in the job? 5th lord is the 8th lord from the 10th house. You will not be in the job. It is the period for religious contemplation. You say, sir, I have lost my job during the Mahadasha of 9th lord. Arey bhai, where from you will be losing your job? Because it is the 12th lord from the 10th house. Loss of status, loss of profession. And the involvement of the 8th house will give something beyond one's expectation. You will not be expecting what is going to happen. It will come suddenly. It will come suddenly. I am not saying that they will lose this election. The period is there. They will be they are not like supposed to continue in power. Moreover, you see, Saturn is transiting over the natal Saturn. You all know. I need not show you the transit chart. Saturn is transiting through Pisces and Saturn is transiting over the natal Saturn. Saturn is the harbinger of changes. When Saturn transit over natal Saturn, it brings change. They are already in power. What change Saturn will bring? Obviously, by throwing them from the power. Isn't it? What change will come? It is not an individual that it will give marriage, birth to a child. Not likely that. No, it is an horoscope of a party, political party. And most importantly, Saturn is not only transiting over natal Saturn, it is aspecting the 10th house of status, profession, political power. So I think so. There will be a change. There will be a change. It is the crux of my analysis. Now let us further confirm it, because divisional charts are there for confirmation. Let me analyze the D10 chart. See, in the D10 chart, the Capricorn is the Lagna, it is okay. The Mahadasha and Antardasha Lord, Jupiter is in the sign Gemini, wherefrom it is expecting what? The 12th house of losses. And on home, Venus. Who is Venus? The 10th lord of status, badly placed in the 12th house. And Jupiter is connected to the badly placed 12th lord, 10th lord in the 12th house through mutual aspect. Do you expect it will give you good result as far as profession is concerned, as far as power politics is concerned? I think no. Prityantar Dasha Lord Saturn. Where is Prityantar Dasha Lord Saturn? The Prityantar Dasha Lord Saturn is in the 5th house Taurus. It is in case of Capricorn ascendant, Libra become the 10th house. It is in Saturn, the Prityantar Dasha Lord is in 8th house from the 10th house Libra. 5th house is very bad for remaining in materialistic power. It is very good if you live a honest life, if you are religious minded, if you perform religious activities. This is the time to perform religious activities, not doing power politics, because it is a dharma trikona lord. How it can allow you to do something against the religion? Religion means discipline, religious discipline. Religious discipline is something else. Power politics is something else. How it will allow you to become egoistic? How it will allow you to become greedy for power? You have to abandon everything during such Mahadasha. So, the 5th lord always show the door of exit, either from the profession or from the power. It is the 8th lord from the 10th house. And 8th lord is Genieth, isn't it? See, it is Saturn, the Prityantar Dasha Lord, the active dynamic Lord. Active dynamic Lord is in the 5th house Taurus. And Jupiter is connected with a badly and ill-placed 10th Lord. How you can expect to remain in power during such a planetary disposition, my analysis cannot concur with this. And now see the transit of Saturn. Saturn is transiting in Pisces, you all know, presently. And it will continue to transit in Pisces for some time more. So, Saturn is also aspecting Saturn by its third aspect from Pisces. The 10th Lord, the Pratyabdha Dasha Lord Saturn. An election is going to be held during the Pratyabdha Dasha of Saturn. So it will bring a change. Saturn is the harbinger of change. It will bring a change. Not only that, Saturn from Pisces is also aspecting Venus, the ill-placed 10th Lord in the 12th house. Still you expect to remain in your job or in power. No. I think no. My analysis says so. Somebody's analysis may be something else. My analysis is that. So, let me narrate. You will also learn. I have already explained. Now I will be narrating so that you can remember the astrological nitty-gritties. I am opening the first slide. In the foundation day horoscope of TMC, the Lagna is Pisces, occupied by Saturn, the 11th and the 12th Lord, a functional malefic. As the 12th Lord, it will give loss also to the native, and is in Parivartan Yoga with Jupiter, the Lagna, and the 10th Lord, who is also the present MDL and ADL in the horoscope of TMC, involving the Lagna and the 11th house, which is a gainful Parivartan Yoga. Because I have already told you, when there is exchange between 11th and the 10th Lord or the Lagna Lord, it is a gainful Parivartan Yoga. The TMC will go to the poles with their Jupiter Saturn Dasha for the first time after the onset of Jupiter Mahadasha in the horoscope of TMC in December 2025. MDL Jupiter is the Lagna and the 10th Lord of power and political status. Jupiter is debilitated in the 11th house, but is in Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga because of his conjunction with the moon, its exaltation sign lord, who is also the 5th Lord. Though Jupiter is in Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga, it is supposed to give its Neech results, means debilitation results, first by taking the holder of this horoscope, here TMC, at the deep, before starting to deliver the results of Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. So everything has not gone. They have to once see, or they have to once exit from the power, and they will again come back at the appropriate time when Jupiter will start giving Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga result. Now it will give the Neech result, the results of his debilitation. The association of the moon as the 5th Lord with the MDL Jupiter, who is both a Kendra and the Trikona Lord, is a Raj Yoga. I have already explained. But the 5th Lord has often been seen to show the exit door from power, being the 8th Lord from the 10th house of status and power. MDL Jupiter is also in Dharma Karmadipati Raj Yoga, it will give result for its cohabitation with the ninth lord Mars in the same zodiac sign Capricorn. But as the ninth lord Mars is the 12th lord of loss of power. From 10th house, 9th house is always 12th house. The conjunction of three Dharma Trikuna Lord, the MDL and ADL Jupiter as the Lagna Lord, the Moon as the fifth Lord of past life merits, Purva Punya, and Mars, the ninth Lord of Dharma, may not be supportive for the TMC to cling to the power politics during Jupiter Mahadasha and may pull down TMC from power for religious contemplation and introspection over their deeds during their past 15-year-long reign in power politics of Bengal. Power politics and dharma cannot run concurrently, as dharma and power politics are opposite in nature and the domain of two opposite poles. Furthermore, the participation of Venus as the malefic eighth lord in the Raj Yogas has caused Yoga Bhanga, particularly for the MDL and ADL Jupiter. As such, Jupiter Mahadasha may not support the TMC to continue in power for long before giving them a chance for deep introspection and contemplation on the religious line for rectification. Religious line, not performing kirtan and all those things. Something saner, something disciplined, helping the people, not creating division among the people on religious, gender, or whatever line. All these are bad karmas you are giving birth, who will act against you. Moreover, TMC is going through Dasha the junction points of two Mahadashas in Jupiter Mahadasha, Jupiter's Antardasha in Jupiter Mahadasha, which is astrologically not favorable. That is a weak bridge. You are passing through a weak bridge. Please remember, it is called Dasha Chidra, junction point of two Mahadashas. The PDL Saturn is also a functional malefic in the horoscope of TMC, being the Trishadaya 11th Lord and the 12th Lord. Dashamsha horoscope of TMC. I have already explained, shown, now I will only narrate. In the Dashamsha horoscope with Capricorn Lagna, the MDL and ADL Jupiter is the 12th Lord of losses and has been aspecting the 12th house of Sagittarius, and Venus, the ill-placed 10th Lord of status, in the 12th house. It is indicating losses. Because of its 12th house relationship, besides its relationship with the ill-placed Venus. Had the Venus been well-placed, Jupiter would have given good result. But here, Jupiter is in mutual aspects with Venus, who is ill-placed 10th Lord. How Jupiter can give you good result of the 10th house of profession, power, politics? I cannot concur it will give good result. Most significantly, the PDL Saturn, March to August 2026. It will run this period of PDL Saturn. Is doubly afflicted in the 5th house of Taurus in D10, which is the 8th Baba from the 10th house of power and status, and is in the exit door from the power and status with defamation. With defamation. What is the matter of concern is that PDL Saturn, which is sitting on the exit door from power in the 5th house, is the Karaka Bhava Lord of the D10, being the Lagna Lord. It is the Karaka Bhava Lord because it is the Lagna Lord and is in the 8th house, and its dynamic period is going on of the 10th being the Lagna Lord. Jupiter, the MDL and ADL, is also connected through mutual aspect with Venus, who is adversely placed 10th Lord of the Dashamsha. If the horoscope is correct, I think horoscope is correct. In transit, Saturn, the harbinger of changes, is in Pisces and has been aspecting the Dashamsha Saturn in the 5th house Taurus, which is the exit door from the power politics, and the 12th house of losses, as well as the adversely placed Venus, who is the 10th Lord of Dashamsha in the 12th house of Sagittarius, signifying a major change for the party. It will like that. Similarly, in the main foundation chart, the transit Saturn has been transiting over the natal Saturn in Pisces, signifying a major change for the party. Transit Saturn has also been aspecting the 10th house. Upon Sun, it is also aspecting the Sun in the 10th house in the main chart. As such, the present transit of Saturn in Pisces doesn't look at all favorable in the main and the D10 chart of the TMC, vis-a-vis unfavorable Mahadasha, Antardasha and Pratyantardasha, with which the TMC will go to the upcoming Bengal Assembly polls 2026. As such, the Dasha and transit analysis result leads to the outcome of this astrological academic exercise, indicating a tough time for the TMC in the upcoming Bengal elections 2026. It will be a tough time. Even if they manage to retain themselves in power, but it will be a very tough time to remain in power, even after elections. Vedic astrology is an indicative divine science and has nothing to do with real politics. It was an astrological academic effort on my part. Because we cannot segregate national things from the national development from the astrology. Because it is astrologer has to analyze everything. If you want to stop being confused by complicated astrology and start understanding the real mechanics of your destiny, then you need to be part of the extended family of Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. On this channel, Akool Saral Jyotish, I do not just give you predictions. I give you the research based formulas or formulae behind them. Most people will tell you what will happen, but I teach you why it is happening and how you can see it for yourself in your own horoscope using my Akool Saral simplified approach. This was the do not miss out on future research into wealth. Do not miss out on future research into wealth, career growth, and timing your success. Hit the subscribe button now and turn on the notification bell so you can start reading your own life like an open book. Once you learn, you will be able to read your horoscope. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.